Hello friends, how are you doing today? Really, how are you? If you're new here, my name is Kirsty, and this is episode 40 of Is It Expired? Alright, today is going to be a short one. I want to get out and enjoy the sunshine while we have it, so let's get down to it. First and foremost, please don't use expired makeup. I know what the potential consequences could be. I know what could happen. I'm taking that risk for myself. I don't recommend others do the same. So let's reverse. Let's go back to last week. I pull 5 items every week from a random generator through my spreadsheet, and I use those for a week. I check to see if the consistency or the texture or the scent or anything like that has changed or gone off, and if it has, it gets decluttered. Otherwise, these products stay with me, regardless of age. I know, I'm making some interesting life choices here. I'm aware. But let's see what I pulled last week. Let's see how they did, and then we'll move right along to week 40. All right, let's start with this. This is the Lottie London Cheeky Glow Liquid Highlighter Wand in Champagne Drip. I hate the packaging of this so much. So when you open it, you pull off the lid, you twist it, and then you have to press on it to bring the product out. But what happens is a ton of product will stay in the sponge head. So when you go to put the lid back on, it squishes the tip and all this product comes globbing out and into the lid, and it ends up being super, super messy. And I don't like when my products get super messy. So I hate the packaging on this. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it in a way that it doesn't get globby at the end. I try to squeeze that out myself and apply it before I put the lid on so it doesn't just all end up in the lid. Not a fan of the packaging. Like the product though. I do like that it goes on really beautifully. It melds into the skin. Stunning. Love that. I just wish it was in a different package. This is only about 5-6 months old, so it's definitely staying here, and I'm gonna keep using it, especially because when you let the head, the sponge tip dry out a little bit, then you really have to push, and then so much product gets in there. So better to use it soon, I think, with this one. Okie doke, next, this is the Lottie London Mega Brow Glaze. Again, this I would have got about the same time, so 5 or 6 months old. I would have got it in PR at the end of 2023. This didn't really do anything for me. I didn't find that it really held my brows in place. I would put it on, and then I would go in with just a kind of a pencil to fill in where I need to, and just even by the time that I got to the pencil, nothing was still standing up. So I'm not loving this. It's not really what I thought it was going to do. I thought it was going to have a little more hold than that, and it didn't. But it is something I know I can definitely use up, so I'm going to keep it just so that I can use it and get rid of it on days that maybe I'm doing something a little more natural. Like today's a really good day for it because I don't want my brows a very particular way. Like I don't care. I want them to be a little more natural looking. Go with the flow, do what they do, and this allows them to do that. But if you really want good hold, this just isn't it, unfortunately. Next, let's move on to a product that I love. This is the this is the Shop Miss A Paw Paw Plush Blush. They really just tongue twisters with these names. In the shade Stratus. This is about 1.5 years old, I think, around there somewhere, and I love these. They are liquid blushes. They are beautiful. They blend out seamlessly. The color looks intimidating, but when you get it on, it's not nearly this shade. I did do a swatch in the last video, so I'm not going to do another one, but I love these. I want every shade of these. They're beautiful. And then my eye product. So the first thing I have here is my Shany Cosmetics pigment in the shade 23. It's just a very light orange. These are like 13 years old, 12, 13, I don't know. They are very, very old. But I have been pulling a lot of them into this project, and I'm not having any issues. They're so nice. I wear them all day. I did a ton of looks this week, so I'll show that in just a minute here. But it's going home. I don't care how old it is. I don't really know what would go wrong with the pigment, but I had them on my eyes every day. And I didn't have any redness. I didn't have any itchiness, nothing like that. So I'm just going to put it back and try to use these more. And then this is my Rude Cosmetics Splash Liner in the Street Chalk palette. Love this. So I did get ready, like I said, a lot last week. I did some crazier things. I did some tame things. So here's a few looks. This is just a pastel water-activated liner palette. This is, I don't know, 4 years old, something like that. I don't even remember where I got this. I feel like it was probably like Winners or something, 3 or 4 years old. Love it. I do. So easy to use as long as you have the right brushes. So easy. And my new favorite brush, of course, is from Suva Beauty, which I got in my last haul that I got because they were shutting down. So you can't get them anymore, and I'm really, really sad about that because I want to stock up on those brushes, and now I'm out of luck. Oh well. Love these. It was week 39. It came, it went. That was the end of it. But I did have a lot of fun with that water-activated liner palette. I have a ton of those between my Rude Cosmetics and my Suva Beauty ones, and I'm getting a lot more comfortable and confident in using those. So I'm going to pull those in a lot more just for funsies, I think. But let's move on to week 40. Okie doke. This has a little bit of everything in it. Okay. Again, back to the Lottie London. This is the Cheeky Kiss Cream Lipstick and Blush Stick in the shade Just My Type. It has a heart applicator. I hate this shape for the lips. I can't get it where I need to be with the lips. It just ends up making a mess. I don't like the shape. It's cute, yay, fun packaging, but it doesn't do what I need it to do. So I'm not a fan of that, but the actual product in itself is nice. No issues there. I haven't tried to use it as a blush yet, so we'll get there. Again, this would have came with all my other Lottie stuff, so it's about 5 or 6 months old, and it's just, it'll be nice to get some use, get to know it, get acquainted. And then, this is my Stila Cosmetics Lip Glaze in the shade Dazzleberry. This is one that is almost empty. It's so close. We're almost there. It's something I've used so much that the actual writing on the package has completely worn off. Like there's a teeny tiny bit of black writing there, but you can't read it. It's pretty much gone. This is one that I do want to use up, hopefully by the end of this year. So I'm kind of glad it got pulled in because I want to use it up by the end of the year. I have 2 lip glosses that I'm focusing on when I don't have any pulled for a week, and this is one of them. So this is pulled, we're using it, we're gonna bring it with me if I leave the house, which I don't. So there's that. But I think I can finish this by the end of 2024. Here's hoping. Because these are 10, not quite 10 years old, they're probably like 8, but they're old, so gotta use them. Speaking of 8 years old, this is my Josie Moran Argan Enlightenment Illuminating Veil. It's just a highlight. Just a lot of fancy words for a highlight. It's just a very soft, natural highlighter. It's in their regular shade. They had like a liquid, a powder, and a cream, I think, like a stick, and it was all like one shade. I don't know. It is like 8 or 9 years old. It does have a dip in it, so it has gotten some love. It's just soft. It's natural, so it's not something I generally gravitate towards because it's a lot more natural than I'm used to. I like that glow, you know what I'm saying? But I can definitely put a liquid highlight on underneath and get a little more pop from it, and that's kind of my game plan because, I don't know, like I like it. It's very, very pretty. It's just I am not generally a soft, natural gal. I am generally a very full makeup, full face, full glam, full color, doing what I want to do kind of gal. So, it'll be a nice change. I do like kind of the natural vibe I have going on today. And then Lottie London just coming in clutch the last couple of weeks. This is the Ready, Set, Go finishing powder, true translucent. It is what it is. Again, 5 or 6 months old. This is, I think, the first time I've used it, first or second. It didn't have the wrapping on it, so I've used it like once or twice before today. I don't know. It's fine. I don't have an issue with it. It didn't like do weird things where it pilled or picked up my foundation or anything and everything went laid on it nicely. So I guess it's fine. It's a powder. Okay, let's move on. Last. This is my Makeup Revolution. The Strawberry Cheesecake palette. I forgot somehow. This is one of my favorites actually from this collection to the point where it is broken. That does happen with these. The packaging is not fantastic, but they are also a low cost palette. So, I mean, you gotta like understand that's kind of where they're cutting costs. The shadows in themselves are really nice. This is about, depending which year I got it, because I don't totally remember, either 5 or 6 years old. It is definitely older in my collection, but Colors are still really nice. This has actually gotten a ton of love on it. I'm kind of surprised there isn't any pans in this. There's a ton of dips though, like, what is that called? Drizzle here at the bottom. Like, that's real close to hit and pan for sure. As is Slice up here, looks pretty close too. But they're really pretty. Some matte, some shimmers, just grabbing some swatcheroonies. But they're very pretty. And they swatch beautifully. Still. They still smell nice, so even though it is quite an old palette, I'm going to keep using it, and then it's probably going to go home, because I have it on today, and I actually loved how everything blended out. I just felt like it was very soft, very easy, very almost creamy, really. Like, they are very, very smooth, and I love that. Like peanut butter, you know? I don't know. I haven't had food yet. This is... Woo! I'm excited to use this. I love these. They're beautiful. The mattes aren't nearly as pigmented as some mattes you can get, but I like it for a nice, soft, pinky, mauvey look. That's what it's there for. So, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. I think I can do some interesting looks, both very natural with everything else I've got going on, or, you know, I could pair it with some other things and get some zazz, a little bit of pizzazz, you know? I don't know why I said it like that. It's fine. But that's it. That's everything. And like I said, I am going to just fly through this today. Have yourselves a wonderful day, evening, weekend, journey, and I will see you all next time.